It is an abnormally warm day for October 2nd, but a great day for high school soccer as the regular season winds down. Today on CCX, the Northwest Suburban Conference girls match featuring the Osseo Orioles and the Champlin Park Rebels. From Champlin Park High School, John Jacobson and Sig Ligry on today's telecast. And Sig, between these two teams, only 5 wins, but combined also 3 wins in a row. 2 in a row for Osseo, their first 2 of the season, and Champlin Park broke a long losing streak with a win over Eden Prairie on Saturday. So both teams feeling good about themselves heading into this stretch run of the regular season.
And that's the time to do it at the stretch. So yeah, they've had tough games all season. If you look at Champlin Park, had a lot of games that were one goal differentials. And they tried so hard, but they just couldn't get the win. They couldn't get a W. Osseo's had kind of an off and on year. That they have a young team, a lot of freshmen on the team, so they're getting their experience. They're coming from different clubs, so they don't have the gel yet. They haven't really combined to become a team, but they're working on, and the coach is very happy.
Yeah, they like their talent, just young talent, which it can sometimes lead to mistakes when you're playing against girls that are 2-3 years older than you. But overall, a bright future. And at the same time, you want to keep this season going and stay in the present to try to get a 3rd win today. Heading in, again, as I mentioned, this is the last week of the regular season. Each team with 1 match remaining, and then the playoffs start next week.
And that'll be big, depending on what they do for the seedings for the sections. So you want to come off strong at the end, not only because it makes your team more competitive and more satisfied, but you also get a better spot in the seedings, and that's important.
Both teams will play in the Section 5 3A tournament beginning next week. We'll start the first half in a moment. It is Osseo Champlin Park girls soccer next on CCX.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
A warm, breezy late afternoon, early evening in Brooklyn Park. Osseo Champlin Park, Northwest Suburban Conference girls soccer tonight on CCX. John Jacobson, Sig Ligry on the call. Teams will finish up the regular season on Wednesday. And for Osseo, looking for their 3rd straight win, and the Rebels looking for their 2nd straight win of the season. As we look at the starters for these teams tonight, Osseo in the white and orange, and Champlin Park in the navy and silver. Lainey Yang, Abigail Tao, Abby Palaranto, Kylie Chindamong, Lamise Avid, Emma Kettlewall, Marissa Baltus, Reese Ruska, Kaylee Cheney, Emily Santillan, and Lena Stillman in goal. The Osseo starters for Champlin Park: Amara Easley, Olivia Mell, Kyla Ketting, Sophie Blanchette, Kate Kelly, Ava Madsen, Riley Sisumbath, Carissa Brew, Ivy Reichel, Zoe Kuznerek, and Sophia Lehman is the goalie for the Rebels. And we got to see Champlin Park, Sig, just not even 2 weeks ago. A tough loss to Maple Grove. Lost that one in the last 40 seconds of regulation after scoring early.
Right. Yeah, they were up 1-0 in the half. Then the second half, Crimson came back to tie it up, and then with seconds to go, their super freshman, Jessica Lee, scored the winning goal.
Boys match to follow between these two schools. You'll see that one live as well here on CCX.
Like when you look at the record of Champlin Park specifically, they've been in almost every game that they've played. Most of them they lost by 1 goal.
Underway. Ball across midfield, cleared by Osseo. Champlin Park will reset back on the back end. And a strong kick by Carissa Brew toward easily at the midfield area. Comes to Osseo, ball deflects there. Spins in the Orioles' control. Pushed ahead by Abed and then punched ahead by Kettlewell. Rebels back to play it. Brew, touch on it by Madsen. And then played out toward midfield. This is Blanchette trying to get a step on the Osseo defender, but pushed out, lost the ball. Got pushed out, forced out. A good defensive play and gave Osseo a throw-in. A little bit of a misplay on the throw-in, a battle for the ball, and then Orioles gather it back in. Ruska dropping it all the way back to the right side on the back end. Touch pass to the midfield area. And here come the Orioles. Paloranta, one of the captains, sends it deep. Nobody there for Osseo. And a roll back and be picked up by the goalie Lehman. She'll roll it off on a short pass to Brew. And let's see if they work that left side. Pass intended for Easley, missed, and throw in from midfield for Kaylee Cheney of Osseo.
And that's one thing you don't want to do is an unforced turnover.
Header there by Chindavong. Back onto the foot of Santillan. Osseo working the midfield. Pushing in. Paloranta lost it. Fighting for it again. She'll push it out of bounds. And last touch by her. Throw in for Champlin Park. Put in play by Reichel. Out of bounds. Off the Rebels. Turnover. Osseo throw in. Kettlewell pass gets knocked out of bounds by Mel. And they'll do it again. Header out of bounds by Madsen of the Rebels. And so Osseo move another 10, 12 yards down the pitch and have another throw in. Back to the pass this time to Paloranta. Closing on her quickly was Blanchette, able to release the pass. Hooked to the right, so bounce into the hands of Lehman.
And unfortunately, there were no white jerseys over on that part of the field. So easy pickup by the keeper, Sophia Lehman.
Got it toward midfield. Osseo played it back. Rebels trying to move it ahead. This pass goes past Blanchette. Trying to gain control again. Osseo back in the midfield area. Paloranta. Left side pass to Ruska. Dropping it back. Kettlewell up the sideline. Picked off. A nice play by Reichel. To midfield. Kelly. Pushed up the left side. Kuznierek went down. Collision with Tao, who lost it. Champlin Park advancing it across midfield briefly, and then Osseo with possession again. No scoring chances for Osseo yet, Sig, but definitely have controlled play and controlled the ball the first 4 minutes here.
Yeah, they've been maintaining possession, just haven't got anything really going.
Long one bouncing in on Lehman. She'll scoop it up, and another goal kick for the senior. Knocked down there by Madsen. To Reichel and out of bounds. Throw in coming for Osseo. Kettlewell lobbing it in. Header by Santillan toward the sideline. Turning and moving upfield. Blanchette. Whistle and a foul on Champlin Park as Paloranta went down. Junior captain gets back up, and it'll be a free kick here for Osseo. First foul of our match. Santillan on the free kick. A little over 50 yards out. Strong to the middle, but Blanchette was right there on the point of that defense, able to head it to the side. Crossing attempt, Rebels covering up right near the end line, and Champlin Park able to keep possession. Goes out of bounds, last touch by Osseo.
So Champlin Park manages to get that ball out of the danger area without giving up a shot.
All the way down toward the Osseo, about there 30 yards out, and able to quickly play it across midfield. Ahead it comes, knocked down there. Champlin Park got it back briefly. Santillan dropping it back. Pushed ahead, a header. Missing on that was Kettlewell. Lost it, Champlin Park battling for control, and then pushed ahead by Marissa Baltus, the freshman. Onto the foot of Tao. Abigail Tao able to get it past Kelly. Tao stops, and then falls down. Kelly takes it away.
I think she's trying to manipulate the ball and ended up losing her balance.
Lainey Yang for Osseo. Had a foot on it, pass come back. They'll reset from the back line. Dangerous there is Mel for Champlin Park, but the Orioles keep the ball away from her safely. Run up the left side by Kettlewell till she ran into some trouble there. Osseo resets on the back end. Played by Yang to her right.
Nice move.
Well played by Cheney up the right side.
And
too far for any Orioles though, when Mel gets back to it. Or excuse me, Blanchette got it. Now Blanchette with it again. Kicked off her foot, up in the air.
Offside.
Osseo is offside. Free kick coming for Champlin Park. Played 8 minutes of a scoreless tie here. Osseo 2-8-4, but wins in each of the last 2 matches against Park Center and then Armstrong Cooper. Champlin Park 3-10, coming off a Saturday win against Eden Prairie. Header and the ball played to midfield. Kicked out off of Kelly. Thrown by Cheney. Off of Kelly. Out to midfield. Mel send a long one down, but nobody back there really. And it's easily played by Yang instead, although out. And we'll give Champlin Park their deepest throw-in of the night. Mel getting the ball into Blanchette. Touched by Madsen, back to Blanchette. It's got Mel on her right. Trying to play the little through ball. And covered up on the back end by Yang. Out to midfield. Osseo has it, a little stop and go move there. And stopping again, Chindabong.
1-on-4, now finally gets some help.
Short pass by Paloranta. To the middle, pushed right by Santillan, but not enough on that, and picked off by Easley of the Rebels. Pass goes out, throw in Osseo. Out of play, off of Champlin Park. Reichel.
With somebody injured.
She's wearing a protective mask anyway. Looks like she maybe got hit in the nose on that last play. She will come out. See if we can pick up anything again here, right there. Must have been that initial contact. I'm sure
Yeah.
you get contact and get a mask like that, it's just going to push
against it,
more into your face and into your nose and on the bridge of the nose. But doesn't look like anything too serious, so it'll keep her out long term here in this match. Champlin Park will push it across midfield. Easily can't catch up to it, and it's Osseo's throw in. Off the Orioles there, and midfield throw in for Champlin Park. Mia Schnellenberg and Hayden Kalla in for Champlin Park now. You could see as easily came off the perspiration on her. It is a warm night. I mean, we've had a few days to get acclimated. It was a hot weekend, and today warm again. But still, when you got a week or so of cooler temperatures, and you think, okay, this is fall, and then you get back into this, it's a little bit of an adjustment.
Yes, it is.
But false fall about to end, SIG, and then it'll be regular fall. I've heard that term twice in the last 2 weeks. We're in false fall right now.
But soon to be in regular fall.
Right, exactly.
Okay, I get it. Champlin Park making their move.
Ball played ahead by Ari Egan. Mel trying to get to it. Nice job shadowing Mel off the ball, but it's still a throw-in for the Rebels. Kettlewell there defensively for the Orioles. Egan on the throw-in. Good header to the middle of the field. Played by Manson's head. Orioles clear it now to midfield. Good job by the Orioles there. Didn't allow any scoring opportunities for Champlin Park. And they're across midfield. Ball pushed left side. Onto the foot of Abed. Luis Abed stops, and Mel will play it off of her foot and out. Throw in Osseo.
You can see the players are not acclimated to this stuff either. Taking a look down there in the training area, number 10, Olivia Mel getting attention. Looks like that mask indeed did create a problem with her face, and they're working with gauze.
Reichel, yeah, Ivy Reichel. Hopefully she'll be okay. Ball coming out to midfield. And a whistle, a foul on Osseo. Will give a free kick here to Champlin Park. Bit closer to midfield than the Rebels initially thought, so no chance really for a shot on goal from this distance. See the Rebels forwards, but played fairly deep. It's loose, shot away, and it rolls just wide. Lena Stillman hasn't even had a touch on the ball back in goal tonight, and that one carried around a little bit, and opportunity for the Rebels, but couldn't get it on net. One more look at it again.
This is a lot of traffic, balls bouncing around.
Hayden Kalla was the forward down there for Champlin Park, but couldn't put it away. Off the free kick, the Orioles get it to midfield. Played 15 minutes here in the first half, no score. Hansen for Champlin Park, lost it. Here's Kettlewell rather, for Osseo. Pass broken up, sent out of bounds. Throw in for the Orioles. Lana Yang on the throw-in. Cleared, but not out. Comes back to Lana Yang. Chip toward the goal, and Lehman is there for the stop. The Osseo player, Abed, was lurking in the area, but Lehman read it well and able to make the stop. To the sideline and out off of Osseo. Sam Harbaugh, freshman forward, in for the first time tonight for Champlin Park, replacing Ketting. Back to the Osseo end. And they keep the ball in play. They do, but Rebels able to move it right back across midfield. Madsen pushing it across midfield. Osseo with it again. And go all the way back to Baltus. Played up to midfield. Intercepted there.
Should be a throw for Champlin Park.
Rebels throw in, and they miss on the pass intended for Harbaugh. Goal kick for Osseo.
Oh, see, number 19, Ivy Reichel, is walking up and down the players' bench, so apparently they got things rectified.
And we'll likely see her back in the match here in the first half. Off the goal kick, taken by Champlin Park. Here's Mel for the Rebels. And knocked away from her. Kettlewell getting it out of bounds. Mel is going to leave it for Egan. To the sidelines and out. And that is going to be off of Osseo over the end line. So it's a corner kick, our first of the night. That'll be an opportunity for Champlin Park here, 18 minutes into the first half. Blanchette has it set up. Keeps it low, goes in front of the net, and picked off by Osseo. Read that all the way and able to get it out across midfield. Right out. Brew able to keep it away from Hope Wells, who is streaking down that left side for Osseo. Throw in here by Tao. Taking some contact with Ruska, but Orioles still with it. So it'll step in move there by Chindabong, still with it. They get past another defender, lost it. Played from the side toward the middle. Roaming around there. And finally, Osseo with it again.
Yeah, little hip check.
Back it comes. Ruska for Osseo. And they'll reset back to Baltus. Broken up and sent out of play. Or toward the sideline, not quite out. Right at the sideline now, it's Mel. It's a foot on it, and Blanchette ran into Ruska there, and that allows Osseo to gain possession back. There's Wells for the Orioles. Slides it left side. All deflected. Osseo had it back briefly. Champlin Park across midfield. Orioles regained possession. And as we've seen much of this half, they've had possession again, but no opportunities to score yet. Nothing serious on net.
No, there's one shot on goal, and that was pretty, well, comparatively speaking, it was kind of weak.
We're past the midway point of the first half. These teams are in the same section. Probably unlikely to meet in the playoffs. They're going to be two of the lower seeded teams. They'd both have to pull upsets at least once or twice to meet again.
I don't know. The last few years with the sections, the first round is not exactly a given.
No, that's true. Ball pushed out of bounds off of the foot of Tao. Gives Champlin Park a throw in.
Here's number 10, Olivia Mell. Had a good game that we saw last time we were here. Scored one goal.
A couple of substitutions for the Rebels. Easley is back in along with Tatum Peach, number 25. Throw in here for Egan. Easley went down, ball up in the air. Chindavong for Osseo, spins it ahead. And Blanchett will drive it back deep. Easley there, she's offside. Osseo will finish their regular season at home against rival Maple Grove on Wednesday. Champlin Park finishes on the road at Coon Rapids. So the last home match tonight here for the Rebels. Pushed up in the air across midfield. Driven up the middle. Cleared back by Osseo. Whistle, we're going to get a foul here on Ruska for knocking down Peach. Ruska, one of the young players that Coach Oldenkamp talked to us about. A lot of freshmen and sophomores on her team. Of the players who started tonight, only Lainey Yang, number 2, is a senior. And only a handful of juniors. A lot of 9th and 10th graders. Orioles with a couple of substitutions. Kettlewall back in. And Santolin also in for Osseo.
We have a second here. Center referee is Jeff McHenry. Oh, I'm sorry, Bob Larson is the center referee. Jeff McHenry is AR1, and Debris Hakim is AR2. Can't read my own notes.
What do we see about that? Rebels now trying to push it ahead. Get a scoring chance, shot away, ball deflects off the hands of Silman, but then rolls wide, and the Osseo defense able to cover up and clear it away. Best scoring chance of the night.
It's amazing how that ball just kind of rolled right across the goal mouth.
Easley. And it's last touch by Easley. So it's over to Osseo. Let's look at it, Sig.
Nice approach.
It's Kala.
Takes a shot. It looks like it was deflected by the keeper.
Yeah, and didn't allow Easley a chance to get a foot on it. Someone deflected it to her left, and so we play on at 0-0. Kala with the throw in. Ball pushed ahead by Blanchett. Out to midfield. Onto the foot of Sisombath. She's got into a tight window there with her teammate Kelly. Allows Osseo to take it away. Turning and moving ahead. Here's Paloranta. Lost it. Back it comes to Easley of the Rebels. Easley to midfield. Sends it deep. Onside there was Harbaugh. Cross to the middle. Cleared back out by Osseo, out of play. Reichel will throw it in. Reichel back into the match for Champlin Park.
Give the Orioles number 20, Laviz Abed.
Laviz Abed back in for Osseo. Mel for Champlin Park. Off the throw in, race for the ball, controlled by Champlin Park as it came first to Sisombath. It's a touch on it again. Reichel right side. The sideline to Easley. The Orioles play it up ahead, and then a header by Kelly is out. Throw in for the Orioles and Kettlewell. Sideline takeaway. This is Easley. Lost it, out of play. You look at Alex Alvarez, first year head coach of Champlin Park. Former assistant in the program. So it was a much needed win for his team on Saturday.
Yeah, big.
They're losing so many close games. They win a close game.
That's big. Is Blanchett waiting to come back into the match?
Off of Ruska and out. Throw in coming for Champlin Park. Put back into play by Reichel. Rebels lose it though. Out to midfield. Rebels knock it down. Back under Reichel's foot and lost it. And it's Osseo with the throw in. Kettlewell. Kylie Chindavong along with Kaylee Cheney back in for Osseo. Blanchett for now still waiting to come in for Champlin Park. Throw in Kettlewell at midfield. 11.5 minutes to go, and still no score. Rebels play it out. Osseo will do it again. Kettlewell in for Paloranta. Easley takes it away from her briefly and taken back by Osseo. Orioles trying to move it downfield here. Cross to the middle, out in front, turning. Abed. Deflected one, went off of Mel. Knocked down in front by Kelly. Ball chipped toward the net, headed away by Brew. Maya Chindavong shot away in a save made by Lehman. Kettlewell. Not to the midfield area. Or toward the middle of the field, I should say. And Champlin Park took it away there. Santillan got her foot kicked at there by Schnellenberg. Play goes on. Rebels across midfield, out of play. Throw in Osseo.
This is for any of the youth that will be involved in the youth night festivities at halftime. Please go to the gates at this time. Once again, all youth, please head down towards the gates for the halftime festivities for youth night.
Whistle foul here on Osseo. Possession for Champlin Park. One really good scoring chance for Champlin Park. Osseo with a shot on goal a couple of minutes ago, but not what we would call a tough threat. Rebels catch up to this ball near the end line, keep possession, push it back out, race for the ball, and won by Osseo. Well defended there by Kylie Chindavong. Now we'll see a couple of Rebels players back in. Blanchett on with Ketting and Kuznirik. All in for Champlin Park. We'll get a throw in coming for Reichel. Blanchett. Intercepted by Osseo. Up the sideline. Comes to Michaela Sock. And crossed all the way to the right. Mel's trying to make an effort for it for Champlin Park. Osseo able to play keep away from the Rebels forward. Pass up to midfield. Reichel steps in. And then covering up Kettlewell across midfield. Her pass missing and comes to Champlin Park. Seasonbath on the throw in. We'll get it for Brew. Centillon defending there on the Rebels player, and down out of play. Throw in for Reichel of Champlin Park. In for Seasonbath. Back to Reichel. Drives it up the right side off of Easley, and then the return pass missed off the foot of Ketting, and it's a throw in.
The Orioles, number 3, Lonnie Yang. Number 13, Abigail Tao. Number 21, Lisa Ruska.
Ruska, Lonnie Yang in for Osseo. Lonnie Yang got caught between a couple of players, lost the ball there to Kelly. Up ahead where it's headed by Tao. Palaranta with it. Sends it to her right. Ruska's pass picked off. And Mel with it for Champlin Park. Mel gets it around one defender. Ruska gets back into the play and able to play it off Champlin Park captain's foot. Loose ball, middle of the field. Rebels with a chance. Blanchett with a shot goes off of Kettlewell. Blanchett trying to pull the through ball again. Does get it to Mel. Diving out is Silman to make the save.
What perfect timing by the goalie.
Look at it again.
Nice.
Great ball played ahead by Blanchett to Mel. And diving out, a freshman, Lena Silman, to make the stop.
And that's a combination we saw last time with Blanchett to Mel. Those two know how to connect.
Osseo throw in, 5:20 to go. That was definitely the best scoring chance we've had tonight. And Lena Silman able to keep this one 0-0. Mel's like, I should have put that away. Right? You always remember those ones you missed.
Yeah, you can see it on her face afterwards. I should have brought it out and take that angle shot. But when you're in the middle of the battle like this,
All set.
Second guesses are become primary.
Brew will drop it all the way back to Lehman. Drives it up the middle of the field. Catching up with it is Reichel. Got ahead of steam down the right side. Just missed on the pass to Easley. Comes loose though. Shot away. Silman, another big save. Another shot away, and she stops Ketting twice.
Watch this. Nice save. Just got her hands up there in time. Here comes the second shot and scoops that one right in. That is nice goalkeeping. Here they come again.
Easley stomps. Pass off. Blanchette trying to get it to Ketting. Wide to the sideline to Kelly. Goes off of Osseo. Now it's going to be a corner kick for Champlin Park as the ball goes off of Tau and out of play. And Silman maybe tested again here. Blanchette will set it up on the corner.
And keep your eye out for where's number 10.
Out in front, ball up in the air, headed away by the Orioles. Battling for it there, Kuzniak along with Cheney of Osseo. Mel trying to get it, got muscled off the ball. Good play by Madsen to get it back for Champlin Park. Here they come again. Kuzniak and off of her and out, and that's a goal kick here for Osseo. They can breathe a little easier here. Out it comes, intercepted off the goal kick. Rebels coming in waves here late in the first half. Blanchette, and too far with the ball and driven out strongly toward midfield. Reichel dropping it back to Seasombath. That's almost intercepted there by Abed, but Rebels keep control. Then it is picked off briefly by the Orioles. They'll go throw in here. Let's look at Osseo head coach Tracy Olenkamp. First year back with the program. She was the head coach for 5 years, took 4 years off from coaching, and now back for the Orioles again. And she is just so excited about the young talent that she's got. So many club players in her program, and it's not necessarily showing up in wins and losses this season, but you come back, you like the talent that you see in the years to come.
Yeah, the next year or two, that's going to be a pretty solid team.
Now to 1:20 to go in the half. Punch down the left sideline. Mel keeps it in, but cleared toward midfield, back into the middle of the field. Left side, and now here comes Champlin Park's Reichel. And out of play, trying to keep it in for Kala, couldn't do it. Kettlewell will throw it in to the sideline. Reichel catches up to it, back to Seasombath. We can keep it away there from Lonnie Yang of Osseo, and they do. Comes Kala. Return pass from Ketting, out of bounds by Kettlewell. Throw in with 28 seconds to go. Rebels will hurry here. Through ball, and unable to get there in time was Kala. That'll about do it for halftime, for the first half.
Yeah, we have a major miscue on this goal kick.
We will drive it out, and that will be the end of the first half. Entertaining play, especially the last 6 minutes. But the freshman Lena Silman, the Osseo keeper, keeping this one scoreless. Sophia Lehman hasn't allowed anything on her end, and we go to halftime 0-0. The Orioles and the Rebels, scoreless soccer through 40 minutes. More on CCX after this. CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Halftime at Champlin Park High School. Girls soccer, Osseo and Champlin Park. No score through the first 40 minutes of play here this evening. Look at highlights from the first half of play. And although Osseo controlled a lot of the action in the first half of the second half, it was definitely all Champlin Park. The ball caroming around here and sent just wide off the foot of Hayden Kalla. A few minutes later, it's Kalla. Another opportunity and deflected away by goalie Lena Silman. Silman would have even bigger saves than that. Still to come, Olivia Mell in tight and Silman out aggressive to play the ball off her. Through ball played ahead here, gets past the defender. And Kyla Ketting, not one, but 2 opportunities with shots on goal here, and Silman knocks the first one down, scoops the second one up, and she's the reason this match is still scoreless at the half. Shots and the shots on goal favoring Champlin Park. Fouls 3-1 for Osseo. Corner kick for Champlin Park. None for Osseo. Again, Osseo early sig with possession time, but not really able to generate any kind of offense or chances against Sophia Lehman at the other end of the pitch.
So they had a couple shots and 2 of them were on goal, but they didn't have much behind them. And they're having trouble getting down. They can get down to the 20-yard line, and then they get into that bottom third, and they're having a lot of trouble setting up any kind of a quality shot.
Beautiful evening in Brooklyn Park. One half of soccer to go here tonight. Osseo and Champlin Park. No score on CCX. Lena Silman of Osseo keeping her team in a scoreless tie here as we start the second half with some big stops in the final 6 minutes up in the opening half. But for Champlin Park, you've got to be encouraged if you're Alex Alvarez, what you've seen from your team, just continuing the pressure, and usually that pays off in the end. Not always, but to be like the way your team's playing.
Right, yeah, and they want to keep doing that, keep attacking. Make something happen. They've been close, but they haven't been able to put it in the net, and then neither has Osseo.
There's Blanchette for Champlin Park, off of Mell's foot, driven out to midfield. Season Bath for the Rebels, ahead to Mell. Defended there by Kettlewell, trying to get it past her.
Wow, look at that speed.
And just went down on her own there. I don't think any foul called, or should be called, that it's out of play off of Mell, and a goal kick for Osseo. Kettlewell, get it out. Palaranta had a foot on it. And taken by Santillan. And then Santillan going down. Foul on Champlin Park. And it's a free kick for the Orioles. Kettlewell puts her foot into it, driving it deep. Rebels to midfield and sent back ahead by Yang, Laney Yang. Cleared back out by Champlin Park to near midfield. Ruska left side. A little bit behind Abed, but able to get it to her. Abed trying to chase one down here. Does get it. Oh, and couldn't keep it in place. Hustles past Siesenbath, but not enough real estate left to keep it in play. And it's a goal kick for the Rebels. Lehman to put it in play for Champlin Park. Drives it out, header there by Santolin. Easily got in front of that ball at midfield. Starts it back ahead for Champlin Park. Tau. Toleranta couldn't keep possession. Blanchette trying to get it to Mel on the through ball, and a good breakup by Baltus for Osseo. Back to her again. Turns it over on the pass, picked off by Blanchette. Madsen sends it right side. Kettlewell gets a foot on it, up for Osseo. Mel on the drive on Kettlewell and does. Sends the ball to the net and covered up after briefly being bobbled by Silman. Able to cover up.
That turned out to be more trouble than she had counted on.
Oh, didn't get much on the goal kick, and Champlin Park had it briefly and deep, but couldn't do anything with it. Osseo will punch it across midfield. Siesenbath, short pass. Drop it all the way back to Brew on the back end. Up to Reichel, past her and out of play. Throw in will come for Osseo. Reichel a little slow to get up.
Yeah, she twisted to get that foot on the ball.
Now it's going to go back down.
Yeah, she injured herself when she twisted. Looks to be the left knee.
Stretch it out. You hope it's nothing serious, but you can never tell with
No.
leg or knee injuries right away, right?
Right. Especially when you watch here comes the ball. Watch her dig in and twist right there. Yeah, I can see the left knee giving out.
Michael went out briefly with an injury to her face in the first half, came back, has played a good match tonight, and trying to test the flexibility and where the pain exactly is in that knee. Is it hurt here or here?
Right, yeah, exactly. And it's very difficult to tell. And, we saw the replay, and it's really hard to tell what happened. But I'm pretty sure it twisted and stuck to the turf. Well, that's good news. She's walking off on her own. Boy, she's had a tough night.
Right. We'll keep an eye on her and see if she's able to come back.
Trying to massage it and get some mobility on it. So we'll watch that and let you know.
Throw in for the Rebels here. Under 36 minutes to play in the second half of play. Again, boys soccer between the Rebels and the Orioles still to come tonight on CCX. These matches moved back 1 hour from the original schedule. It was supposed to be 5 and 7 p.m. But Friday night, if you remember, all those storms that moved through the Twin Cities impacted almost every high school football game in the metro area that was being played, including Champlin Park STMA. They got to halftime on Friday, tried to wait it out Friday nights, and finally 3 hours later they decided to postpone it because of conflicts with the officials. They weren't able to resume it Saturday, so they restarted at 4 p.m. today on this field. That went till 10 after 5 or so, and then, oh, that was a hard shot, goes off the Rebels player.
And she's down.
Back-to-back injuries here for Champlin Park in the last minute. I think that one more hurt than a serious long-term injury off Sam Harbaugh. Clipped her right in the ear based on where she's holding her hands. It's like, oh, I'm okay, but I think she has to come out. They did do a stoppage in play, so.
Yeah, it still hurts. Oh,
Right
yeah.
there.
Right. Oh, that's got us smart. Yeah, like I said many times before, if you haven't been smacked with a number 5 soccer ball at 60 miles an hour, you don't know what pain is. Soccer ball's very hard.
Back to live action here. Battle 23 versus 23 there. Kuznarek and Cheney. Ball last touched by the Rebels. Throw in here for Cheney and Osseo. Back her up a few yards and try it again for Coach Olenkamp and the Orioles. They need to find a way to get something on net, right? Really haven't had anything as far as a scoring opportunity. Trying to chase this one down, and finally getting to the ball was Abed turning. Stopped by the Rebels. Ball coming free, and here comes Champlin Park to driving out to midfield. Santolin steps inside one defender, can't get past another one. That was Blanchette. But Osseo back with it again. A reset sent left side by Kettlewell. Middle of the field, Brew. And Seasonbath out to midfield. Stopped there by Kettlewell. Ball comes across on the pass to Cheney. Cheney goes off of Easley. Easley. And last touch by Easley. Or excuse me, last touch by Osseo. We're going to throw in here for the Rebels. Ball coming on the throw in to Schnellenberg. Give it up, and it's to Osseo. Turning but unable to get foot on the ball was Kylie Chindamong. Rebels. And Blanchette with possession again, and she gives it up. Turnover. Valranta pass out to the right. Abigail Tao. Back to the middle. Valranta chips it toward the front of the net and cleared away. Abed was the Osseo forward that was closest to the ball there, but Rebels kept it away from her. Easily, good takeaway here. Got it from Valranta, sends it across midfield. Race for the ball. Kettlewell push it out. We'll get a throw in for Mel. 32 minutes and change to go here in the second half. As we've mentioned in previous telecasts, in high school soccer regular season, no longer any ties, or excuse me, no longer any overtimes. They will play. This will end in a tie if we get no one to score here the rest of the way.
Good look at number 10, Mel.
Goal kick Osseo. Kettlewell. Ball driven back on a header for Champlin Park. Here come the Rebels. Ketting had a couple scoring chances in the first half with a shot here and a goal. This time off the hands of Silman and in. And Kyla Ketting, who had, as I mentioned, back-to-back chances on one sequence in the first half, able to score here. And then we have our first goal of the match on Ketting's third goal of the season.
Boy, that ball had something. Watch the velocity coming off of this kick. Gets the opening, takes it, just hit the keeper's hands and was not able to stop it or bring it down. You see, that's got some mustard on it.
Yeah.
Can't fault Silman for that one. That was a tough shot. So Champlin Park takes a 1-0 lead early in the second half, but the 8th minute in.
Through ball here. Broken up well there by Laney Yang. That could have been another scoring chance for the Rebels. Osseo instead. Drive it across midfield. Reichel, who we saw go out earlier, Sig, is back into the match.
Yep.
Number 19 there, chasing the ball down at the sideline.
Yeah, they need her back in there. Ooh, muff.
Ball spins off the defender, gives Osseo an opportunity here.
And Osseo needs this.
Balaranta playing it deep. Abed, nice defensive play there by Seasumbath to get it off her foot, but it was offside anyway on the Orioles. So that was blown dead, and free kick coming for the Rebels. So they get a goal here in the second half. We mentioned at the onset of the second half here, just keep playing the way you were the last 15 minutes or so of the first half, and it'll pay off, and it has.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Maintain control, put the pressure on, and something good will happen to you. And it did. Substitutes on both sides coming in here. We're inside of 30 minutes to go on the second half. Out of play off of Champlin Park. Throw in Osseo. No, Orioles thought so for a moment. Instead, it's off of Wells, and it's a throw in for the Rebels. Ball coming in to Peach. Out to midfield. Osseo getting a foot on it. Trying to advance it, but can't. Rebels with it. Turnover at midfield. Taken by Sock. Able to play it ahead for Wells. Balaranta. Lost in midfield as Ketting took it away for Champlin Park. Ketting, the goal scorer, pushes it out to her right to Mel. Mel crossing it out in front. Kala is there, number 12. Her shot gets blocked there by the defender, Laney Yang. Mel with it. Another ball cross that goes off the player. Shot away and a goal. Wow. A rocket. And it's 2-0. And that was just a rocket. And it looks like Kala scored that one. You'll take a look at it. Watch this. Just booms it. I mean, that's over the top of the fingertips into the back of the net. What a score that was.
And for Hayden Collett, her first goal of the season. Assist to Ketting. And suddenly it's 2-0 in favor of the Rebels.
So Champlin Park now feeling the muscle they've been trying so hard to keep going, keep the pressure on. They've been doing just exactly what you want them to do. Don't quit. Don't slow down. Now that they have the momentum, I don't see them slowing down at all.
Long shot in. Silman a little trouble with it, but able to cover up. She really had no shot at that last one, though. I
No.
mean, that ball was perfectly placed and had some mustard behind it on a college shot there that went into the top corner of the net.
Yeah, it was over her outstretched fingertip. She needed to be about 1.5 feet taller to get that one.
Mel with the throw in. Deep blast touched by Champlin Park. Goal kick, Osseo. Coaches will seed later this week, and then section play starting next week in high school soccer for some sections as soon as Tuesday, many of them next Thursday. And section finals already in most sections 2 weeks from tomorrow night.
Already?
Right. State tournament quarterfinals the week after at various sites around the state. And then into U.S. Bank Stadium for the semis and the championship matches in all three classes. Wayzata girls and boys both having outstanding seasons. They've got big Lake Conference matches coming up Tuesday at Edina. Should be great tests for all four of those teams, right? You kind of see where you're at against the best of the best. They're in different sections, so wouldn't face each other in the section tournaments, but could in the state playoffs.
We saw the Wayzata boys a few weeks ago, and they did everything at a level higher than anybody else can do at every aspect.
Yeah, state champions last year and could do it again this year. Off the free kick here, the Orioles now down by 2. Again, haven't been able to get anything going really offensively tonight here. Turnover, Rebels. Mel pushing across midfield. Played back by Baltus and kept in play. Run up the left side. Played off to the left by Ahmed. Now gets through again. Abed drives a shot, but well wide of the net. Couldn't get it on goal, Sig. She's pretty well screened in front of her by defender and wasn't able to get anything through to Lehman.
Well, that's the thing. The Champlin Park came back with their defenders and drawing back a fullback and kind of flooded the area, so it's tough to get a ball through. But that's what Osseo needs to do. They need to get something going on offense. If nothing else, to give yourself a boost. Champlin Park's been really stubborn on defense.
Rebels played away on the back end by Yang for Osseo. Pushed across midfield. Onto the foot of Blanchette from Kala. Now it's Kelly. Right side and easily can't catch up with it. Turnover, throw in for Osseo. Put in play by Abigail Tao. Cleared by the Orioles, past midfield, whistle, and foul going to be called against Wells for collision, knocking down Kuzniak. Free kick, Champlin Park. Driven by Brew, and it's going to skip to the goalie, Silman, who makes the stop. On it. Wells will play it back out toward midfield. Ruska will drop it back. Well, they'll work it to the right side here to Yang. And Yang nowhere to go with it there, and her pass intercepted by Kala. Onto the foot of Chindivong. And now to Ruska. Back out. Turning. Tau, the midfield. Paloranta back to Tau. Paloranta again. Sent up the right side, intercepted by Kala.
Here's a break.
Chance Abid, deep left side. Defended by Reichel. It's off of Reichel. Throw in Osseo. Ruska on the throw in. Chip toward the net, and then one bounce it comes to Lehman. Long ball across midfield. Osseo will turn it back across midfield, a roll toward the sideline. Kelly can't keep it in, off of her. Throw in Rebels. Excuse me, off Wells. Lana Yang along with Emma Kettlewell. And Ari Egan in for Champlin Park. Kettlewell and Yang for Osseo. Reichel on the throw-in with 20 minutes, 30 seconds to play in the second half. Both Champlin Park goals have come after halftime. Lana Yang lost it. Take away by Siesenbath, and then she turned it over on a pass.
And
Rebels got it back.
it looks like we're going to have a substitute keeper.
On the left side, pass, trying to get it to Paloranta, drives it toward the front of the net, and Lehman got to come out and play that ball. This one driven in, Lehman makes the save. Almost a turnover by the Rebels in the backhand, but Madsen able to drive it out of danger to midfield. Here's Easley. Now they're the Rebels captains. Up ahead on the pass to Harbaugh. Now Blanchette slides her way through a couple defenders, but then lost the ball. Out to midfield. Siesenbath for the Rebels. Off to Brew. And then back to Lehman. Work it out left side to Egan. He's off the Osseo player and right back to Egan. Cross midfield, driven back. Orioles get it, turning with the ball. Chindivong. Ruska passing it left side. Comes Kettlewell. And can't get that on net. This will go out of bounds. off of the shot from Kettlewell, or the pass. And we will get that change in goalie, as Sig mentioned a moment ago. Rebecca Ott, senior, and good to see her being able to come in our last match here at on the home field, getting playing time the last 18 minutes of the match here tonight.
Absolutely.
Lehman's a senior too. They're both seniors, but Ott coming in this last home match to get some time in. At midfield, Rebels with possession again. Pass goes behind Mel, trying to catch up to it on the ball played by Harbaugh.
And she managed to get the ball possession, so good hustle by Mel to make that happen.
Throw in came from Egan. Then Tillman went down, but all right, and we'll get a whistle against Champlin Park and a free kick here for Osseo. And the Osseo boys getting ready to take the field after this one against the Champlin Park Rebels. A good season for the Osseo boys. It's a good match coming up tonight between Rebels and the Orioles. There's the Rebels. Ready to go on their home pitch for their last regular season home match here. Now, so you're trying to move things out from their own end. Lainey Yang getting the pass up and then driven across midfield. Bath will get it back to Ott. Ott left side out to Egan. Knocked down there, and turning with it was Blanchette. Still with it here. Back to Bath. Turnover, Osseo with it. And played away instead by Egan of Champlin Park out to midfield. Good takeaway briefly. Santolin, and then getting it back was Collar. Blanchette to Kelly. Kelly's pass ahead to Harbaugh. Kelly up in the air on the right side, header. Driven to the sideline, out off Champlin Park. Chow to throw it in. Here comes Easley for Champlin Park. That goes off the Osseo defender and out. We'll get our first corner kick of the second half up here for the Rebels.
And we do have to account for her. First half, there was actually 2 corners for the Rebels.
Corner.
Sorry, go ahead.
Corner here comes out in front, but not really an opportunity there for anybody on the Rebels to get a shot away. And Osseo plays it safely out of play. Rebels will get a throw in.
So we had to make that correction on Willie Markham.
We had to correct him at halftime. Kelly out. Is Schnellenberg in? Thirteen and a half minutes to go here in the second half. To midfield and out.
I don't know what the possession percentage is, but Champlin Park has really controlled the possession of the game keeping it active, keeping it on their feet. And Osseo having real difficulty in penetrating the final 10-15 yards. It's not from lack of trying. You got a very solid Champlin Park defense.
Osseo trying to push it ahead here. Chindavong. Left side pass from Lana Yang. Been lost by Kettlewell. No, offside. I believe on Osseo.
Yep. So free kick for Rebels.
To the sideline, then up the sideline and out. Off Osseo. Play. The throw in for the Rebels. One of the great additions, Sig, since we started doing games, the addition of ball kits on the sideline.
Yeah, absolutely.
When we started, we'd see players, you'd have to chase it yourself and then go running off into the dark. Save made here on the sliding play as that one got through all the way to Silman, although we had to go offside anyway, so it would not have counted. But it's changing, and certainly keeps the game flowing too.
It does. I still remember
soccer action.
I remember you and I were doing a game at the Metrodome, and when the ball went away from the pitch, it took forever to track down the ball.
Right.
It had to go underneath the stands.
Right.
And we were sitting there for 3 or 4 minutes waiting for the ball to come back. Yep, I agree. That's one of the bigger correct things that they did.
Play. We'll get a throw in here for Champlin Park on the ball that went off the Osseo defender. Mark Easley, number 2, bottom of your screen, is checking back in for Champlin Park. Throw in here from Egan to Easley. And off of her and out. Goal kick Osseo.
Good look there at number 2, Beasley. Had a really good game.
Ball at the sideline. The Rebels kept it in, but Osseo able to drive it back to midfield. Brew gets her foot into it. Sends it deep. Knocked down there by Laney Yang. Yang then with the header. Header by Peach of Champlin Park. She gets it back. Pass, and then the ball played to the middle of the field. The loose ball easily gets there first. Left side on the pass to Egan. Crossing the ball to the middle. Knocked down by Ketting. Had the first goal tonight. Out of play. Last touched by Osseo's Abed. Throw in here for the Rebels, coming from Egan. Up in the air off the foot of Schnellenberg. Back to Peach it comes for the Rebels. Slide the ball through to Kala. Shielded off the ball, comes back to Peach. Kahlo will drive it, but behind the net and out of play. Kahlo had the second goal tonight. Put our team up 2-0. And I think feel pretty comfortable with that lead right now, Sig. I mean, Osseo just has not been able to generate anything on the other end.
No.
You're pretty good, up 2 goals with under 8 to go.
Yep, when you're a coach, the number one thing you want your team to do is possess. And that's what Champlin Park has done all game. They haven't given too many opportunities for Osseo to even mount an offense.
Now across midfield where Champlin Park retakes possession. Over the midfield stripe, and Osseo gets it back. Dropped back by Chindavong. Ball gets deflected. And easily, someone's offside. Perhaps it was Ketting in the middle there. The ball went off of Baltus. Of Osseo will get a free kick for Osseo.
Well, they have to muster up some kind of offense. And maybe it's by driving the ball deep in and going after it.
Baltus will get it toward midfield. Missed on the pass. And the Rebels get it instead. Ball deflects down toward Ketting. Collision there and a whistle on the foul. To go Osseo's way as Baltus got knocked down by Madsen. Another free kick for the Orioles. All but flex, and they easily, nice job to step around defender in front of her. And it knocked off her foot though as Osseo takes it back. Right side pass on the foot of Paul Ranta. Trying to shake the defender Schnellenberg there. Now is able to get the ball ahead. And out to play it is Ott.
Good move by Ott, not giving up an opportunity. And sends the ball way downfield.
Yang doing her best to play it upfield for Osseo. And dropped by Egan and sent out. And there's Osseo.
I don't understand that, but that's okay.
Orioles get the throw in. Cheney. Had it in play. Whistle against Osseo. Free kick, Champlin Park. It's out of 4 minutes to play. All the way across midfield, out of play. Throw in Osseo. Back toward Cheney. Able to keep it away from Blanchette. Then lost it on the pass, and here come the Rebels with it again. Blanchette missing out on his Yang. Loose ball as Peach almost had it. Gets back to the ball again and then diving out and making the stop is Silman. Good aggressive play by the freshman there. Wasn't going to let the play come to her. She went after the ball and got it.
We have stoppage.
And a Rebels player, I think it's Peach, who was down briefly, and they're going to, the referee's going to make her come out here. Mel back in for Champlin Park.
It looked like the way the referee was motioning, the ball had come up and hit the player in the face.
The ball doesn't quite connect to Harbaugh on the other end. But Osseo plays it out, and then we will get a throw in fairly deep here for Champlin Park. Out and off the foot of Chindavong.
So we'll do it again. Champlin Park in no hurry whatsoever. Osseo running out of clock.
Out. Easley's going to get a foul here as Ruska went down. Cheney throws it in. Easley back to midfield. Mel trying to get deep, but can't get behind the defender. Under 2 minutes to go in the match.
Getting a little rough down there.
It is. That one goes against Champlin Park. Free kick, Osseo. Here comes Ruska. Up ahead. Past all the Orioles. Here's a shot and goes high. Well over hot and over the net. Goal kick, Champlin Park. Hot driving it toward the sideline and out and trying to get it to Kuzniak, but the kick too strong. Osseo getting it back, middle of the field. Ruska got a foot on it. Right side, Abid off of Easley and out. Abid will throw it in. I was trying to work for one here late, but Mel gets a foot on it, plays it out. And then driven to the sideline, to the bench area and out. And the throw in, 15 seconds to go. Out of play as Abid couldn't get a late shot on net, and that is going to do it for tonight. Champlin Park with 2 second-half goals. One of them scored right there by number 15, Kyla Ketting. Hayden Collar with the other one about 3 minutes later, and those two responsible for all the scoring tonight. Sig, and they give the Rebels their second straight win and their first conference victory of the season here. 2-0 over Osseo.
Well, the big thing for Champlin Park that I saw was, as you were saying later, a little while ago, possession. Possess the ball. Keep pushing. Don't give the other team an opportunity to get a counter against you. They did a magnificent job of possessing.
With the win, Champlin Park now goes to 4-10-0 on the season. Osseo drops to 2-9-4. And again, the regular season for each of these teams wraps up on Wednesday night, and the playoffs starting next week. That does it for our telecast. For Sig Lagery and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Thanks for watching. Final score again here from Champlin Park High School. It's the Rebels over the Osseo Orioles, 2-0.